and you're in the clear.
Okay. Delicious pears! Juicy pears!
So we're back in Kuttenberg. We were just kind of wandering around here a little bit. Mud is looking a little aggressive.
Look what I have for you.
You're gonna have to give him some dried hair now.
At your service.
Enjoy that, Mud.
Vegetables, horseradish, delicious horseradish.
Bowls,
Get some
pots,
wonderful
hot
horseradish.
lids. The
Come and
finest
take your
mugs,
pick.
mugs
You
for
wear.
sale.
Fine ceramic wares.
Two available perk points. Craftsmanship. Gear will take 20% less damage. Bowyer's kit. Okay, I need a Bowyer's kit to repair my bows. I like the stolen status being lost faster. This one's good. Hardened steel sounds good. Take damage 20% slower with weapons that I forge myself. The only problem is that I'm not forging many weapons myself. Let me try to get this pop filter on here. Yeah, I'm not forging many weapons myself. I mean, I am forging weapons, but I'm selling them. The only thing is those, once I find a blacksmith, I'm going to improve my dad's longsword that I'm using right now. Henry's dad's his longsword. Your gear will take 20% less damage. I like the totally legit one because stolen stuff like to sell it faster or not get caught with it at least. 20% is pretty good too. 20% less of the time. Horsemanship. Your horse will consume 10% less stamina. Consume stamina 10% less slower while galloping. Okay. Good.
Here, sound as a bell.
Oh, I'm back. Forgot to check. What are we doing? I kind of forgot what I'm doing. Find a goatskin.
Onions, garlic, chopped like no other.
Come and buy some good bread.
How far away is goatskin? Okay, they're not that far. Right over here. Let's go. Seems like there's a lot of just nobodies around here. Just drunk. Just random people trying to live their own lives. Shouldn't be disrespectful by calling them nobodies, because that's not what they are. They're somebodies just walking around being carpenters like this.
My humble respects.
Being a good townsman like that, giving humble respects and whatnot. You know, that's what they do. Who's this?
Fine wares here.
Fisherman. I need a fishing pole or something like that. Fish were considered fasting food, and with the frequency of religious holidays, they became an integral part of the popular diet. It's like in Italy too. It's like that.
What's your merchandise?
Okay, chat. Chat.
A fine day for some fine wares.
Can I talk with this person?
Come and take your pick.
I'm sorry.
Bummer, I can't talk with him.
Good day.
Good day.
I was hoping to talk with that fisherman. Oh well.
At your service, sir.
Who's this?
I'm sorry.
I forgot. Unfortunately, I completely forgot what I'm supposed to do with Goatskin. What's up? But do you need
Look what I have for you.
food again?
You're mine!
Why did you do that?
Still believe in
I'll
yourself?
be gone with you in a flash.
Now you're in trouble.
Shame on you.
Abroad!
You should have fucking stayed out of it. Why did you do that?
Ah, fuck!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Come on, then!
Okay.
Take that!
How terrible!
For Christ's sake! What's that?
Careful. Huh?
Skeleton in the Tavern. Anyone who has visited the tavern frequented by Kuttenberg's poor bearing the unflattering nickname of Hole in the Wall surely noticed a local peculiar skeleton sitting at a table. We borrowed it from the book Stare Nove Kutnorskie Povesti. It used to be a gambling house in the lower town where miners would go to drink and gamble, but the miners' wives would not stand for it, so they hatched a secret plan. They bought a skeleton from the executioner's assistant, hung it in the gambling house, in the closet where the cards were kept. The gentleman pulled the skeleton out of the closet, sat at the table, and began to drink with it. Midnight struck, started to actually drink his beer while thrashing the inn. Okay. That's a skeleton.
I reckon he's been sitting here
What
a
are you
while.
lying here for?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
I won't tell you anything, stranger. If there's something you want to know, Chenyek will tell you, or not.
Could you tell me more about this Chenyek?
No, I couldn't. We don't talk to strangers here.
Wow, they're smart over here.
And where can I find this Chenyek?
Christ! You're a bit slow, ain't you? Somewhere here in the hole, I reckon. He usually sits next to Hugo. He's kind of our top dog.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna see if I can find that Chenyek.
Aye.
God, what's taking so long?
It's filthy again! Damn it!
Enjoy the peace and quiet while it lasts.
How can I help you today, friend?
What's new in the city?
Oh, there was this bloke here in fancy clothes. His name was Johann Parler. He said he was looking for a blacksmith who'll take on any job. Why don't you go and see him? I think he said he lived in the inn, in the merchant's quarter. And that's about it.
That doesn't sound bad.
And that's that.
Thank you, innkeeper.
Loose end, come round and I'll be happy to help. I've got plenty of bloody work to go around.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
You'd be surprised the people I know.
So you know where I can find him?
Look here, youngster. Whether I know him or not, the main thing is I don't know you. Got it?
I might be a stranger, yeah. But everyone had to come here for the first time once, didn't they?
Well, that's true enough. This alehouse hasn't stood here since the creation of the world. Although some of the guests look like they have. If you need something, ask Chenyek. I just pour ale.
Where's
And he might
Chenyek?
even tell you something about that bastard. I never liked him much anyway.
You're talking as if he's not here anymore.
Kurva. Just go and see Chenyek. I don't know nothing.
Enjoy your meal.
I'd like something to eat and to spend the night.
But of course, sir. And for how long?
Just for tonight.
No problem, but you'll pay in advance.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right.
What would you say to this?
That's almost an acceptable price. Almost. Agreed then. The room's yours. Your bed's ready, and there's some food in the pot.
Same to you. Christ, I'm sorry.
Where do you want to go?
I wasn't paying attention.
This place is really starting to get to me. Why do things have to be so fucked up here? Thieves, murderers, Germans, pricks.
Hey, my wife is half German.
Oh, come on, you know I'm not talking about her.
It's a horse.
What's the hold-up, innkeeper?
Did you hear that Dirk Stallion is shagging Nars's old woman?
If you know it, then so does half the town.
Oh, well.
And that goes for Councilman Nars as well.
Of course he knows. He's the one sending him there.
What are you talking about?
Where is Chenyek?
I'm looking for someone called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Nah.
I heard he comes here. Often.
Aye? So does lots of fellas.
So does he come here or not?
Keep your nose out. It mightn't end well for you. If you want to snoop around here, go and see Chenyek. I won't tell you nothing, but he
Chenyek.
might.
Where can I find this Chenyek?
In the alehouse. He has a place of honor.
What does that mean?
I reckon you'll figure it out.
I'll be off then.
Huh?
Chenyek has a place of honor, so Chenyek is the skeleton.
I'd like something to eat.
A large beer for me. No great loss.
Just a moment.
I apologize.
There he is.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you. Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
I'll fit right in here. After all, I'm in the trade.
Funny, I ain't seen your mug before, though.
No, I ain't from this neck of the woods. I do business mostly out of Colleen, only the catchpoles there are on my heels. I done in this fucker what owed me a pile of glint, only the bugger turns out to be the son of a councillor, so he needs to lay low for a bit, see? A mate of mine sent me to see Goatskin. Says he owes him from way back and he'd get me fixed up like...
One of ours from Colleen. Well, that's another story.
It worked.
Our doors is always open to you fellas. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here.
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No. But there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd. Seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knobhead. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying. for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying, anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word, but I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job, usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks, so I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth, but you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
I mean, who the hell does he think he is? He's not the one with the itchy prick.
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner. And then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
I'll stop by later and we'll see what comes of it.
Grand.
I'll have a bite to eat, thanks!
Here you go.
I'm sorry.
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
There's rooms in this spot? I bought a room, I wonder where the hell it is.
Excuse me.
Taking their time again.
Alright. Now I gotta go way over here. Goodness gracious.
Easy, good horse. Whoa!
Christ, Wolves, mind where you're going.
them.
Christ, are you sure you don't want me to fit out your entire hearth room? Give people an inch and they'll take a mile.
Fucker, aye?
Aye, I know. But it's all good now, eh?
No.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Good afternoon, sir.
POI, person of interest, tipster. We wrote a person of interest, tipster. Mint. Alchemy bench. Yay, there's an alchemy bench. Nice.
Good afternoon, sir.
I'm pretty new in Kuttenberg, but I find it strange there aren't many alchemists here.
Natürlich. And yet the royal city of Silver should be full of them, right?
Exactly. So where are they?
Take a walk through the streets, and you will find a lot of houses are locked and empty.
What does that have to do with it?
Sigismund and his army are responsible for this. Many of our people decided it was time to leave, instead of risking their property or even their lives. Only a few of us remained here, and I, as the primus of our guild, promised to keep my eye on the others' property until they return.
The local alchemists were persecuted by Sigismund.
Well, definitely not openly, but most of them were on the side of our King Wenceslas. And I'm sure you know what hatred and envy can do to people.
Alchemists aren't exactly poor, are they?
Yeah, genau. Moreover, you always have one foot on the road to the burning pyre. For fools, it's enough to point their fingers, spouting nonsense about us colluding with the devil, or accusing us of poisoning. Then Sigismund's people in the city will make sure to rake in a tidy sum.
Are you the master of the Alchemist Guild?
Yes. Well, not the master, the primus. Our guild is more of a modest association, but my friends have entrusted me with their confidence.
And is that why you stayed in the city?
Yes, exactly. Someone has to take care of the people's property.
I'm interested in alchemy, and I'm looking for someone to teach me more complicated procedures. Can I become your disciple, Master?
Nein, leider ist das nicht möglich. I can't take care of you. I have too much to worry about right now. But if you are willing to pay, I can tell you a few interesting things.
What about poisons? Are you selling those?
Poisons? Who do you take me for? I don't even mix poisons, let alone sell them.
Why not?
What are poisons for? Only killing people. There was such a miscreant here. He reveled in all sorts of poisons and such devilish things. When poisoning began to be a problem in the city, the bailiff had him expelled. It said he leads dangerous heathens at a ruin somewhere. Robstein or someplace like that. At least from what I've heard.
Robstein. Okay.
Wiedersehen.
Where's the drying rack? Oh, come on, no drying rack.
Wie geht's, mein Freund?
Show me your wares.
Wow. Fox potion. I don't have that yet. Lion perfume. Scattershot gunpowder. Well, this is a good spot. I have to remember this spot. What can I sell? Oh shit, I don't have any Henry's Buck's Blood. Okay, I have this Buck's Blood. Sell that. Keep the strong Buck's Blood. Selling 280. We'll buy this.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Apparently I need to make some buck's blood. I always need this though, Artemisia. 1 sage, 2 wormwood grind. Sage 1 time, wormwood 2 turns, distill. End up using a lot of Artemisia. There's just so much loot to carry. Okay, buck's blood. St. John's wort, comfrey. Grind the St. John's wort, add it to the cauldron. Add the comfrey. Boil 1 turn. Add the dandelion. Using the bellows, boil for 1 turn. Pour. See if I can get the Henry's. Henry's Buck's Blood. Come on, Henry's. Yes. Let's do one more. Oh shit. I forgot to use the bellows. Okay. Hopefully that worked. Damn, just a regular bug's blood.
That comfrey needed a lower flame.
Okay.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Comfrey's hard to come by. It's a bummer to waste it.
Thanks for the herbal brew you sent me. My shoulder's feeling a lot better. No, thankfully.
Go and do something useful.
Look, just
Aye, that'll surely piss everyone off.
to anyone any good.
You think I'll blurt it out
Went
the
to bed
first
healthy,
person I meet?
but never know. I just want
God grant you health, son. God bless.
never know. His mother said he'd been complaining he couldn't feel his left arm.
Take
And
care.
that he was
Best
seeing
of luck.
things.
And he was dead in the morning. Poor thing.
Oh damn, I'm supposed to look around this whole area until I find Goatskin.
Excuse me.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Better already.
It can't go on like this.
It's already getting dark.
I'll read, man.
You wouldn't happen to have any work for me, would you?
I'll tell you, we could use a canny bloke like you. Set yourself down here. And if you take the job, you'll get a heap of chink.
You need a cow? I'm not sure I can help you with that.
A cout lad. A strong bloke. I can see you're not for here. We have a bit of fash we need a hand with.
I see. I mean, I actually don't. I'm not a miner.
And that's just why I need a bloke like you. Look, I'm Vlach, gaffer of the St. Anthony Pit. They call us the Striped Tonies.
Yakkers? Striped Tonys?
Aye. There's a heap of shafts here in the mound, and each has its own gang of yakkers, miners, who all think they're the canniest. Only now, our festival is coming up, and there's always some backcast around it.
Backcast, you say? Tell me more.
Aye, trouble. Fash. King Wenzel himself gave our mound the privilege to hold a grand pitman's shoot fest.
Shoot fest? Like a competition?
And every shaft has its own champion. Winning is a great honour, and we've won the last few years every time. But this year it's fucked. Our Anthony got lost and we can't compete without him. And the Saints are behind it. They want to bring us to our knees.
This Anthony is another miner?
He's no bloody miner. St. Anthony, the patron of our shaft. We have him on our stang.
On your what?
On what standard? Like on a pole.
And who are these thieving saints?
Yaggers from the All Saints shaft. They've had a howfing scene before, but now they're up to their oxters in water. And they blame us for it. Only that's bollocks. They only have themselves to blame for it. Their gaffer, Jorg Preng, he pushed it too fast. So now he's all worked up that they're digging like mad, and they're now to show for it.
So, what's all this to do with me?
We need a fella that the Saints don't ken. Someone who can get in their alehouse and nick our stang back. I'm certain they're hiding it there. There'll be a heap of chink in it for you, kidder, if you can do this for us.
Where can I find that alehouse?
No bother. It's in the Italian Quarter near the upper church. You can't miss it, kidder.
All right. A church can't be hard to spot.
The Saints meet and play dice beneath the alehouse. There's only one way in from below, through an old abandoned mine shaft.
Quartiere Italiano. See?
Where can I find the entrance to this shaft?
On the slope, right below the path to the Hradec Fortress Gate.
Okay, on a slope right below the path to the Hradec Fortress Gate.
What does your standard actually look like?
It's a red and white stang, like a pole, with a carving of St. Anthony on it, and all gilded at the top.
All right. I'll take care of your fash for you. But it'll cost you some chink.
I'm glad to hear it, kidder. I could see you're a
Oh,
canny lad.
jeez.
You'll definitely get a nice foy for it, but be careful. That foreman pring of theirs is a right awful bastard.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'll be careful.
Frightful
Wish you a
foreman.
blessed evening.
Hallo,
Yankers and
ein
Fash.
Bier bitte.
Gonna have to get some yackers. Where the fuck is this goat skin? It's probably around here in the bar.
Hey,
Greetings,
where's
sir.
that beer?
What do you need, sir?
I'm looking for someone called Goatskin. I hear he hangs around here.
Goatskin? That mangy piece of shit. He turns up on the street now and then, but he never shows his face in my alehouse. No Germans come here. Some Glück.
Goatskin's German? I didn't know that.
Goatskin's above all a slippery bastard who can't be trusted. I've no idea what language he speaks. What I do know is he likes robbing Deutscher merchants. And they don't come in here.
We gotta set up a trap. Shit.
Any idea where I might find Goatskin then?
You could try asking in the bathhouse, behind the yards in Hrada Quarter. They get a lot of well-heeled Deutschers in there. And some young wench there has been seeing Goatskin for a while now.
Okay.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Have something at least, since I gave you the goods on everything. I helped you out, didn't I? Don't be a pinch purse, and cough up a bit of glint, eh?
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try. You see, I knew we'd make a deal. Thank you, sir.
Coming right up.
And come again.
I love you too, mate. Well, you don't get it. I love you more than my own blood. That's okay.
Finding goatskin. Shit. Okay. We'll go over there. Yeah, we'll definitely have to go over there.
Not my brother.
I'm at your service, sir.
They had two collections just like it already, and there are still holes in the walls.
That's true, but what good are fortifications you can't defend?
I'll tell you, no fucking good at all.
See?
I didn't say I wouldn't contribute, but I'm not giving them a single long face.
My humble...
What are you here for, friend?
Someone should really do something about that.
I'm in a right bind. But what are friends for if not to help each other?
Great. It's a deal. Go ahead and tell Franz and Vashek, too.
I'm sorry.
Take care. Best of luck.
Excuse me.
Wow. There's a lot of people. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna just go to the bathroom really quick. Okay. Let's see if we could find goatskin around here somewhere. If we can't find goatskin,
But your father's still alive, isn't he? Aye, but he drools all over himself. And he gets this feeling that his time's nearly up. Does he get it often? Nearly all the time.
bathhouse.
And he's always threatening to leave everything to the church if I don't please.
Gotta try to find.
Once old folks start getting soft in their
One beer. Bitte. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you, I'd rather...
Guten Abend. Was brauchst du, mein Freund?
Greetings.
What? Wer bist du?
I'm Heinrich von Skalitz.
I'm Udo from Taubisch. Nein, Tauberhofs, Heim. Scheiße. Aus Tauberbischofsheim.
Aha. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Herr Udo.
Ebenfalls. Spielst du Würfel? Dice. You want to play?
Where is it you're from, Goodman?
God im Himmel. I have already told you. Aus Tauber. Nein. Tauber. bis all zusammen.
Ah, right. What's it like there?
Long.
I don't really understand.
Exakt. Ich auch nicht.
It's long.
Also, lange, very long.
Do you know a goatskin?
Ein gutes Kind? A good child? Yes, I have 5 at home.
No. Goat skin.
Ah, yeah. I know one merchant. Very good leader.
That's not what I'm looking for.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure, Goodman.
Klar. For me too. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund.
Let's drink. To your health and mine.
One beer. Bitte.
Come and take a swig, sweetheart.
Painter Bellissimo. Bellissimo.
Come on, come and have a sip.
Greetings. What do you want?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Do I know him? That fucker is the bane of our lives. Why are you even looking for an idiot like him?
I'll give you some sweet
That has nothing to do with you.
Listen here. Ain't you and him mixed up together?
Do me a favour. What do you take me for?
All right.
Do you know where he might be?
How should I know? If I knew, I'd have told Adam long ago. He'd wring the bastard's neck in a trice. Last week alone, he robbed 3 of our customers. All German.
You know Goatskin seeing one of your girls?
What? Nonsense. I mean, I wouldn't put anything past my girls, but I can't believe they choose to hang out with a vagabond like that.
That's what I heard.
Everyone badmouths whores. You know what it's like. Nobody stands up for them. But if it's true, then as soon as I found out who, she'll be out on her arse.
Why does he choose to rob Germans?
A German merchant always has more coin in his purse than a Czech one. Haven't you noticed that?
Could you tell me where exactly he robbed the customers?
Hard to say. You know how it is. Drunk and merry gents who can hardly walk. But it usually happens somewhere near the Black Horse, and in those lanes there. The bastard stays clear of the main streets. For good reason.
Okay.
Have you got any German customers here now?
What do you think? No, because words got round. Except Udo. He couldn't care less, it seems.
And is Udo here now?
Of course. He's playing dice, like every evening. I don't know why he comes here of all places. All he cares about is drink and dice.
Okay. Gotta set
Thanks.
him up.
I'll be going.
You're welcome. And have a word with Adam if you really want to find your goatskin. He's the owner. I reckon he'd be keen to find him too.
Let's drink. To your health and mine.
There.
Hey, handsome. Come and have a drink.
Yeah. Just watch where you're going next time.
I'm looking for someone called Goatskin. And the innkeeper said you want to find him too.
You're damn right I do. That lousy bastard robs my customers. Deutschers mostly. And they're the very ones that pay best. What's worse, word's got around already. If you get hold of him, well, there's something I'd like to sort out with him.
Sort out? That could mean lots of things.
Nothing nasty, don't worry. Besides the Germans. Goatskin also robbed a scholar from Prague. Jan Schindel he's called. And I reckon he has friends in high places, because he went straight to the city council. not good for business.
How will it help you if I find goatskin?
Schindel complained to the council mainly because Goatskin nicked some scholarly stuff of his. He's one of them fanatic crackpots. So if you tracked down his things and returned them to him, he might drop his complaint.
Any idea what the scholarly stuff was? Books?
No idea. But he said something about constellations, and then something in Latin.
I'll see if I can find his things.
Great. If you find anything, take it straight to Schindel. He lives in the house of Vetter the scribe. And don't forget to tell him I sent you.
Right you are. Now, about that goatskin.
What do you want to know?
Do you know where to find him?
Not the faintest idea. If I knew, we wouldn't be having this chat. I asked at the Black Horse. Dirty miners, right riffraff, that lot.
What did they tell you?
They claimed not to know anything, but they couldn't stop smirking, bastards.
Okay.
I'll go and look somewhere else now.
Aye. If you do find him, watch out. He may look like a half-wit, but he's a right slippery snake.
Right.
First you'll have a sip, then I'll have a sip of you.
Bis bald, mein Freund.
Christ! Pardon me.
Let's drink.
Okay, well, I have to set him up.
Listen, Udo from...
Aus Tavern Bischofsheim. Bitte?
What are you doing in Kuttenberg?
Earning Geld. Everyone here wants my Holz.
Hulls?
Holz. Wood.
You bring wood here?
Yeah. But not just any wood. Rare. Exotic. For decoration. Decoration.
I didn't expect to meet a German who sells wood.
There. You see? Neither did I.
I'll give you some sweet nectar, and then maybe something more.
I think it's about time you headed home, Goodman.
Pa. Home? So early? Warum?
You're a merchant, aren't you, Goodman?
Handler. Jawohl. I am.
I'm a merchant as well. They're looking for you where the merchants' wagons are parked. There seems to be a problem.
Ein Problem? What problem?
A fire.
Fire? Again? What have those idiots done this time?
I don't know. But you should go take a look.
Ah, so. I will go then.
Okay.
Bis bald. Einen guten Abend für dich.
Kaja, let's go. Andiamo. Alright.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Kuttenberg.
The city council is organizing another
Did the game
collection for repairs
save?
to the
I hope so.
fortifications.
Are they out of their bloody minds? They had 2 collections just
Kuttenberg.
like it already. And there are still holes in
What a
them.
lovely
That's
city.
true. But what good are fortifications you can't defend?
I'll tell you, no fucking good at all.
See?
I didn't say I wouldn't contribute, but I'm not giving them a single groschen until I see cut stones, lime, scaffolding, and 20 men working their asses off.
Have a good day.
Ticka, ticka, hoi, hoi, hoi. Kuttenberg. Kuttenberg. What a lovely city.
I am at your service, sir.
Krüger ho!
Let's drink. To your health and mine.
Ich bin dran.
I'm sorry.
Hoy, hoy, hoy. Ich bin krank. The Kuttenberg. Krieger ho!
My respects.
Barber.
Einbrostet zur Gemütlichkeit. Einbrostet zur Gemütlichkeit. Zicke, zacke, hoi, hoi, hoi. Ich bin krank.
Aye. I have these tiny little pointy caps.
May God give you health, sir.
Oh, you pooch.
Hey, where's that beer?
Ich bin krank.
All right, minor Freunde. Hand over the geld and I won't, you know, hurt you.
Was? Was willst du?
Bust my arse! Geld, hear me?
What's going on here?
He wanted to rob me.
I can see that. I think you should go, Herr Udo.
Ja. Danke.
This is some mix-up. I wasn't going to rob him, honest.
If I'm not mistaken, you're Goatskin.
Yeah, that's me, aye. What do you want?
I have a couple of questions for you.
Look, I didn't. I never told nobody. Nobody. I swear. I'll even swear to Samuel and his God if he wants.
I'm not interested in any Samuel. I want to ask you something else entirely.
You know, like, I promise not to talk about it no more. They'll kill me otherwise.
I get that, but do you think they'll just forget about it? How long do you intend to hide?
Until I have enough. You know, glint to take off.
I could help you with that. I know a lot of people. Getting you out of town won't be a problem. If you help me, I'll help you.
That sounds, you know, promising. But I still need coin. I can't just pack up and take off.
Coin shouldn't be a problem. I know somewhere you can hole up. Help me, and I'll pay you back.
Well, I'd like to know what place you have in mind, innit?
Do you know the Devil's Den?
Aye, but it's a shithole. They ain't too fond of me neither. And the feeling's mutual, like, to tell the truth.
That can be sorted out.
No, it can't. You don't even know what I got up to there. And besides, what then? Devil's the Den ain't far away enough. I still need some coin so I can take off before something happens to me.
I'm starting to lose patience. I don't know these mysterious folks you're afraid of, but I'm here and they aren't. So if there's anyone you should be afraid of, it's me. Know what I mean?
I get it. I understand, innit? But I just can't. In the end, it don't matter if it's you who kills me or Sam's bastards. I mean, I don't want to be killed, though, do I? I just want to disappear. And I need glint for that.
How much do you want so you can disappear in peace?
Not much, if you score groschen. Well, that won't be a problem for a well-heeled fella like yourself.
Shit.
Here you are. but you're going to talk, right?
Right. Well, I like talking, you know, like... What is it you want to know?
I heard you were spying for some nobleman. Is that true?
I was doing nothing but, you know, like, I was spying for 2 weeks.
Who is this Samuel you're so afraid of?
He just hired me. He's one of them lot. You know, them Jews, innit? He was nice to me till I started blabbering.
Do you know where I could find this Samuel?
Go to that, you know, synagogue. He hangs around it in front of it and people, like, brings him news of what's on the grapevine, you know. And evenings he sits around at the King Solomon. It's like a, you know, a Jewish tavern. But watch out. They ain't too welcoming towards our people there.
Talk to Samuel.
Have you ever heard the name Liechtenstein?
I don't know him, but I heard Samuel telling his people, like them Jews, I mean, about this, what's his name? Liechtenstein.
What exactly did he say? Did he speak about him in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. I just remembered a funny name. I don't pay much heed to things that what don't concern me.
And you call yourself a spy?
Watch it, mate. I remember things well enough, but only what they pays me to remember. I ain't gonna, you know, fill my head up with shit that don't concern me for free.
Jesus wept. And there's another thing. Those things you stole from that scholar? You know what I mean?
That... What about it, like?
What happened to them? The owner wants them back.
I still have them.
Where?
In them secret, you know, tunnels under the city.
Tunnels? Secret passageways? Stop blethering and tell me where it is.
I ain't blathering. It's in the passageways beneath the city. I can find it. I've learnt the way. And if you give me a couple of groschen, I can teach you too. You can clear out my stash, and judging by the look of you, knowing your way round, you know, underground like, that ought to come in handy for you, innit?
Look, Goatskin, just because I was nice to you once, doesn't mean you can fuck with me now. Tell me what you know right this instant, or I'm gonna lose my temper.
Well, no need to fly off the handle, like... I'll tell you, of course. I was just thinking...
Goatskin, spit it out!
Oh, all right. It's like this. I know them passageways because I got my hands on this map, like. This old thief gave it to me. And when I, you know, got it in my head, like, I flogged it, see?
A treasure map? You're yanking my pizzle, aren't you?
No. I swear, on my Mars soul. It ain't a treasure map, it's a map of what's below ground.
Big difference. Where's this map, then?
I flogged it to this thief. Angel, he called himself.
Called himself? So this angel is back in heaven now, is he?
Aye. He was hanged outside the city walls. He's still swinging there. And I know he had that map sewn into his coat. It were his most prized possession. But watch out. The gallows is guarded to stop quacks cutting off the dead bodies, bits and pieces, fingers and that, like.
Thanks. You've been a great help.
That's me through and through, innit? I'd better be off, like. I've got a long journey ahead of me.
Off you go.
Okay. Gives me a whole bunch of stuff to do. Ha!
You're my doggy, eh? Aye, come here. Aye, aye, you silly doggy. Aye, come here. Good boy, good boy. Here you go. Take it.
Okay, I have to go talk to Samuel up there. Get into the Saint's Den and find the stolen standard. You gotta go find the hanging thief outside. Get a map of the underground. There's one thing though, I thought I was supposed to put a gang together for the Dry Devil. Oh, there it is. Ask Kubienka about the rest of the band. You know what? I think we might do this tomorrow.
Calm down. Surely there's a reasonable explanation for this.
You could stick your reason up your ass. I told you something like this would happen. We never should have stopped bringing...
What's going on here?
As you can see, something slaughtered all these cows.
Not just something. It was that creature from hell. I saw with my own eyes how it fled back to its hole in the mine.
Give it a rest, would you?
I won't. What'll happen when that monster comes for us next?
Seems we've been fortunate running into you then, eh?
I'm Henry of Scallis.
I'm Marion, the local priest. You look like someone who knows how to fight and isn't scared off all that easily. Just the kind of man for the job.
Tell me what happened from the beginning. What killed those cattle?
I was in my cottage when I heard such strange noises. It made my skin crawl. So I went out and saw this. And that beast what did it running away. How am I supposed to make a living now? These cows were my most treasured possessions.
What sort of strange noises did you hear? Can you describe them in some way?
It was like someone dragging chains along the ground. Neither men nor wolves make them kinds of noises. And demons carry chains so they can catch sinners with them. Everyone knows that.
And what about you? Did you hear it too?
Unfortunately, no. I was in the church when Vladimir sent for me, saying they'd found those carcasses.
Didn't you say you saw someone running away from here?
Not someone, but something. A monster from hell itself.
Just an old wives' tale.
I swear by all that's holy, the beast ran from here straight back to the old mine.
The old mine.
What did the beast look like?
I only saw it from afar. But before it got lost in the thicket, I saw its giant pointed snout.
Couldn't it have just been an animal? Maybe a wolf or a boar?
Can't you see my poor girls here? What kind of wolf would leave wounds like these? Oh, and the monster ran on 3 legs.
3 legs?
Aye, as sure as my name's Vladimir.
You mentioned a pit of hell. Is that located somewhere around here?
That's just a local fable.
It's no fable. In the days when silver was mined here, terrible misfortune took place in the mine. A pit to hell itself opened up there.
The mine shuttering fell apart and the gallery collapsed. That's all.
Shuttering my arse! It was a pit to hell! Shuttering don't just blow up on its own. But hell didn't scare good old Father Richard, so he set off into the tunnels and struck a deal with them demons. Ever since then, we brought food to the mine for them every second Sunday, and they leave us in peace in return.
Father Richard was a crackpot. You're lucky to finally have a normal priest here now.
A priest who forbade us from bringing the offerings, and now you can both see where that's got us.
Has anyone actually looked around in the mine?
Only old Father Richard. Nobody else has ever had the courage. The very mine shaft stinks like hell itself. So, we only ever lower a bucket down with the offering, and then clear off quick.
After the cave-in, the miners left to work in Grund. Seems they'd no longer felt the vein was worth the trouble here.
We can find, what's that, you know, that ingredient. That ingredient that I need for a lot of different stuff now. Actually, gunpowder. Need it for gunpowder.
When did all this happen?
It's got to be at least 5 years now.
And you've been taking food there ever since?
That's right. And nothing's ever happened until now. All because our new priest here forbade us from bringing offerings.
Where's Father Richard now?
He returned to his maker not long ago. And now I preach here in his place. The moment I caught word of that foolish superstition, I put a stop to any offerings.
And you can see what that caused.
It's only happenstance. This isn't the first, nor the last time that wolves dare to venture into town.
Okay.
Vladimir's right. It doesn't look like it was the work of wolves. I don't know what could have done it, but wolves don't make those kind of wounds.
You hear that, Father? And that's coming from someone who's been out and seen the world.
This whole thing is very odd. How do you want me to help?
The massacre of those cattle is a horrible thing. But the heresy that's been tolerated here on account of the former priest is even worse.
Old Father Richard would chase you out of town, you stuffed frock.
Marion may be young, but he's still a priest, and he deserves a bit of respect.
Thank you, Henry. Since you're the only one here uninvolved, I'd like you to go into the old mine and discover the truth of this old wives' tale.
And while you're there, take some peace offering with you. Otherwise, I wouldn't even dare going.
What am I to do with you? All right. Henry, take their offering with you as well. You'll do just as those wretches did before you, and then wait to see if any demons show their faces or not.
Wait for demons? You want to send the poor fella to his death?
Don't listen to him, Henry. Faith in God will protect you, but before you go through the mine, we'll have a look around the village. Then we'll all meet at the entrance to the mine.
All right, I'll help you. But what about the offering?
A bit of food will do. Here you go. We always lowered the food down in a bucket. The main thing is not to go down the shaft yourself, lest you anger hell.
Don't be frightened. It's just an old shaft.
You'll find it to the west of here. The whole area's deserted and most of the entrances are blocked off. You go past the mine buildings until you reach the one that's collapsed to the ground. The mine entrance is next to it. Good luck, lad. You're going to need it.
God be with you.
Hey! Clear off, you mutt!
Cool.
Call that beast to heel!
Alright, that's what we're doing. This little side quest. Next time. The mouth of hell. Let's see where it is. Okay, it's over here, right? Great. What is this all the way down here? Oh my goodness. Okay, that pilgrimage thing, that's gonna be... It's a huge travel. Alright. I'll have to go over here and explore more of this humongous area. Wow. Alright, we have a lot to do. Everyone have a good night. Thanks for watching.